this better work this time. You can see I have added a new microphone to amp up my audio quality, but I have much trouble getting set it up just because there's just a few too many buttons and knobs to get the my voice my voice actually recorded on the computer. Um, and sometimes I would mute the microphone but hit the record button on my computer, sometimes the other way around. So this is like take 5 of this very video, and if this doesn't work for the 6th time, I'm probably gonna return this goddamn thing and then just return back to the old format where I hold the action cam in my hands and just talk, staring at it. Now, because of this intimidating fixture that's sitting in front of my face, I also placed the camera to showcase my computer setup as much as possible. You know, you can see my keyboard, my mouse, a bit of my screen, my speakers, as well as my tower. It's nothing compared to some of the prominent PC Master Race crowd members, but this is what I got, and it does the job for now. That said, it's almost Christmas. We are a few hours away. This is December 23rd, slightly past the noon. And here in Georgia is actually a t-shirt weather. It's literally t-shirt weather. It's like 18 degrees Celsius, and I'm like, debating whether I should turn on the AC. That said, it's gonna be pretty quiet Christmas for me and my wife. We are spending Christmas just with 2 of us because our family are all back in Canada, and flight is far too costly to make the trip home. So we'll be spending quiet time, eating some cheese, drinking some wine, watching some movies, and hopefully I get to find some time to play some games, right? So that's my Christmas, or this holiday in a nutshell. Anyhow, let's get down to business. So a few things in my mind. I actually wrote it down. Yeah, Miuni32 3D rendering file is available, link below, or at my website www.bigtuna.io. It's a .step file where you can get all the dimensions and the measurement that you need to get or create your own case for Miuni32. Also, 2 boards or 2 case makers have been shipped and delivered to the case makers in the USA. So AlexCon and Jollymon, they both received my boards, and AlexCon confirmed that the dimensions have not changed since my last revision that he has. So whatever case that he has still works wonderfully, and it's pretty much ready to ship. So this is the case from him. I love it. It smells great, and I just admire it every day. That said, Jollyman's acrylic case, I don't have any here. The last revision that I got from him had the USB port in the center. I didn't receive the latest revision with the USB port relocation. So I don't have his cases here, but we all know what a great job he does when it comes to acrylic cases. So make sure to reach out to him if you need an acrylic case. Now the heavy part of this vlog. I have about 200 of a non-functional Miuni32 boards. Well, these are not populated boards. These are unassembled bare PCBs that never made to the production or assembly line because they got some serious issue, or not that serious, an issue on the USB circuitry, but enough issue that it would render the board not functional. So the problem has obviously been fixed on the delivered version of Miuni32s, but I ended up with a bunch of these. I actually sold a few of these thanks to the Reddit mechanical keyboard community, but I still have like more than hundreds. And if I don't get to sell these, this is just industrial waste, and you know, it's I don't want to contribute to all the waste that humanity generate more than I do already. So I've been selling this, but at this rate it's still gonna take a while for me to get rid of these. So I am you know, I'm trying to make a case here why you would need a few of these. Number one, you can use it as a switch tester. So you don't need to do any soldering. You can just pop them in any Cherry MX style switches. You know, you can just populate them and then play with them all day long. There are 32 or 33 depending on the configurations. 32 or 33 positions where you can place your switches depending on the configurations, and you know, that's, I think, is a pretty great use case. Another one you can do is, after you place your switches, you can install your artisan keycaps. It would be a good time to take them out from their original packaging and actually showcase them somewhere in your setup. You can like hang on the wall, because there's a lot of these holes that you can use to mount the board on the wall with a nail, and then you can make a little display platform for your artisan keycaps. And another use case is actually making this a functional board. This had not occurred to me until I posted on at Meg Market. A few of the members have mentioned that, you know, it's probably possible to get it working again with a few jumpers and such. It's entirely possible. I screwed up on this PCBs because I placed the USB port on the wrong side. So, you know, the top and bottom layout have been reversed, and that's the only issue. Basically, when I changed the USB port to more sturdy one, I forgot to place it on the right side of the PCB. Therefore, the plus minus and USB plus minus, they are all reversed. With right tools, it's possible to rework the board so that USB circuitry is once again functional. I'll try to provide all the details for that to happen. and I'm actually very excited to see, these what deemed to be this non-functional board to become functional again, and um, it's I say it's possible, but when I have 200 of these on my bookshelf, there's no way I can fix them up. It doesn't make sense because even if it takes like 10 minutes to do the rework, it's gonna take forever. But as in collaboration with the community, I think it's definitely achievable dream. So that's another use case for these. And if all that above does not work for you, you can get a few of these. You can practice soldering. It's a bit of art. Therefore, you should practice before you perform the job on your actual board. And this is what you need. This got all the things that you would need on actual keyboard PCB. It's got a bunch of Cherry MX switch holes, as well as many surface mount device pads where you can practice. So I think that's pretty much the killer feature of this Miuni32 PCB. And what else? If I have not convinced you, even now, you can use it as a bookmark. If you don't read books, you can use it as coaster. You can place a few cups. If that fails, hell, just hanging on a Christmas tree. It could be a Christmas ornament. So that's about it. That's all I got in my sales pitch. It is a few hours or like a day before Christmas, so happy holidays to you all. Merry Christmas. And I'll be making a few more videos before the end of the year, because I still have to provide everyone with an instruction on how to change the layout of Miuni32 and flash it. So that's coming up. And another video that I want to do is where and how to find some 3D CAD models of cases that have been contributed by the previous or the beta testers in the past. So that's about it, and I hope to see you soon.